Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to To Be Determined. Today we're going to be going over the Jasper Drill, and we're going to start from scratch and build it all the way up. So we're going to be making a total of 4 drills today, and each one of them is going to be better than the last one. So if you do enjoy today's video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Also, we're still giving out the OG roll in our Discord, but as of me recording this, there's less than 260 subs until we close the OG roll. So if you don't join the Discord before we hit 1,000 subscribers, you won't be able to get that roll ever again. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's get into the video. Alright, so today we're going to be making 4 drills, starting with the Ruby drill and then moving up to the Jasper Drill X. So I've actually already crafted our Ruby drill TX15, so you can see the materials for it right here. It cost 1 drill engine, 1 fuel tank, and 6 fine ruby gemstones, so not ridiculously expensive. I already had the fuel tank and the gemstones on me. It was just the drill engine that I had to craft, and I had all the materials for that lying around except for the iron, but I only had to pay like 150,000 coins for all the iron that I needed. So this was a pretty cheap craft. So let's go ahead and collect it and see what its stats are like compared to the gemstone gauntlet. All right, there it is. It's got 75 damage, 150 mining speed, 800 extra mining speed for gemstones, and 60 extra mining fortune for gemstones. So that mining fortune actually is better than what we currently have on our gemstone gauntlet. So right off the bat, this is better for mining fortune. Now it is at like 1,000 less mining speed than our gemstone gauntlet, so the mining speed suffers a little bit, but mining speed is pretty bugged right now, so I don't think that's gonna matter too much. But this thing is like 1/7 or 1/5 of the price of the gemstone gauntlet, and it's already got better mining fortune for gemstones, so it could be really nice once we level it all the way up. But it starts off with breaking power 7, so we can already break regular gemstones, but you can't break topaz or jasper with this drill. Now we are going to do a few upgrades on it before we start upgrading to the other drills. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop some enchants on it. So we'll give it fortune, experience, efficiency, smelting touch, and then I do have a pristine 1 book just chilling in a chest, so we're going to apply that to this today. So we'll throw it on there and it's going to have pristine 1. So there we go. You can see all the stats of it now. Now the one big thing that it doesn't have is gemstone slots, so that's going to be kind of annoying, at least at the start here. But once we get up to the Jasper drill, it's going to have a mining speed and a mining fortune gemstone slot, so 1 for jade, 1 for amber, and that's going to help us out quite a bit. So we're going to be comparing this to our gemstone gauntlet once we max it out, but we're going to go ahead and finish foraging the rest of the drills. So we're starting off with this ruby drill, and we're going to upgrade to the gemstone drill LT522. So all you need for this one is the ruby drill and 3 gemstone mixtures. So I've got our materials just sitting in a chest right here. So we need our gemstone mixtures, we'll need a magma core in a little bit, and we're going to need some other items which I'll grab shortly. But first off, let's go ahead and craft this gemstone drill LT522. Now it's only going to take 30 seconds to craft, so that's going to be pretty nice. The first drill, the ruby drill, took an hour to craft, and then it was even longer for the drill engine. The drill engine was like a day and 6 hours or something, and that was one of the materials you needed to make the ruby drill. But these other drills don't take nearly as much time, which is really nice, so I can do them all in one video. Alright, there we go. Gemstone drill complete. So it has quite a bit more mining speed. I think that's like 150 more mining speed, so that's pretty nice. And let's actually go ahead and pull up our ruby drill and take a look at it. So the ruby drill gave 800 gemstone mining speed and 60 gemstone mining fortune, and this drill gives 800 gemstone mining speed but 80 gemstone mining fortune. So every one of these upgrades gives 20 extra mining fortune for gemstone. So you really only want to use this for gemstone grinding. You don't want to use it on like mithril or anything like that, but it's pretty cheap to upgrade this all the way to the max tier. But each upgrade doesn't give a ton of bonus. It gives a little bit of mining speed and a little bit of mining fortune, but that mining fortune is already twice as good as our gemstone gauntlet, and the only reason our gemstone gauntlet has any mining fortune at all is because it has a perfect jade gemstone in it. If it didn't have a perfect jade gemstone, it would have no mining fortune. So that is the big thing that the gemstone drills, the topaz drill, the jasper drill, which are the next upgrades, they all have gemstone mining fortune. So that is a big deal. The main issue with them is that they don't have a topaz gemstone slot like the gemstone gemstone drill does. So it's a little bit iffy on whether it's worth it, but it is a bit cheaper and it is going to go in our museum at the end of the day. All right, let's look at our next upgrade, which should be the topaz drill right here. Topaz drill KGR12. It needs the drill that we currently have, 3 gemstone mixtures, 5 magma cores, and 1 flawless topaz gemstone. Now, I was able to get most of these magma cores a while back. I did have to buy 1 today, but I had 3 of them just sitting around. I fished until I got 1, which took me like an hour, and then the last one I had to buy for like 800,000 coins. But if you didn't know, you get these from lava pigmen and lava blazes in the Crimson Isle. You can find them in the magma fields from lava fishing, and occasionally they drop these, so not a bad money making method, and also a really good way to get some XP. But anyways, we've got those, we've got the gemstone mixture, and since Cole was mayor, we had one of the mining fiestas, so I was able to get our flawless topaz gemstone during that mining fiesta. So we're going to be using that today to craft this topaz drill right here. So it's going to be another 30 seconds. This upgrade in total costs 3 mil for the mixtures, 2.3 mil for the magma cores, so that's about 5.3 mil, and then the flawless topaz about 1.7 mil. So in total, this upgrade is about 7 million coins from the gemstone drill to the topaz drill, and you're basically doing all of that for an extra 150 mining speed to unlock an amber gemstone slot and to get an additional 20 gemstone mining fortune. So 7 million coins for all that. I'm not sure if it's really worth it, but I need it for my museum anyways. So personally, I think getting this gemstone gauntlet is going to be a lot cooler because I mean, it's literally Thanos's glove that you're using, and it's got all of the gemstone slots you could want on it, so you can get pristine off of the topaz. But these drills are not gonna have that pristine gemstone slot, so that's kind of unfortunate. But here we go, we've got the topaz drill now. Now we're on to the final upgrade, which is the Jasper Drill X. For this, you need the topaz drill, the flawless Jasper gemstone, and 100 treasurite. Now, the treasurite is actually a little difficult. Of course, the flawless Jasper is really expensive, about 3.7 million coins to get your hands on one of those. But this treasurite is also quite a bit, 1.2 million coins to get 100. So I had 80 treasurite from grinding Corleone and other things, but I did have to buy the 20 remaining treasurite. So that cost me about 250,000 coins, but nothing too terrible. I had about 50 fine Jasper, and you need 80 to make a flawless. So I did have to buy like 29 or something fine Jaspers to make the flawless Jasper, but it wasn't too expensive. In total, this upgrade is going to cost you around 5 million coins. So it's cheaper to upgrade to the Jasper drill from the topaz drill than it is to upgrade from the gemstone drill to the topaz drill. So we're gonna go ahead and confirm, and then we're gonna have our Jasper drill. Now what we're gonna do for this, we're gonna try and put the gemstone slots, finish those up. We might put auspicious on it just for that extra mining speed, but honestly mining speed's pretty bugged, so we might leave that alone. But there we go, Jasper Drill X completed. 120 gemstone mining fortune, 710 mining speed, and 800 gemstone mining speed. So actually, when mining gemstones, this is only 300 speed slower than our gemstone gauntlet, so that's really not that bad. Actually, it's more like 200 because this gemstone gauntlet has more mining speed because of the gems which we're about to put on it, and because of the reforge which we could put on it, but we're probably not going to. So really, gemstone gauntlet has 200 extra mining speed, and you can get pristine from the gemstone slot. So that's the perks of the gemstone gauntlet compared to the Jasper drill. Topaz gemstone slot, 200 mining speed. But honestly, I'm thinking this Jasper drill is kind of underrated. You can see right here, the Jasper drill is going for 11.8 million coins, while the gemstone gauntlet is currently going for 15.2 million. And this Jasper drill is going to be a lot better for your mining fortune, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll take a look and test it out, make sure that it's better. But it, of course, is only going to be better for gemstone mining, while you can use the gemstone gauntlet for literally any kind of mining. Like if you're going to go and grind out the mines of Devon, you're going to want to use a gemstone gauntlet. Or if you're grinding for mithril or something like that, then you're going to want to use the gemstone gauntlet. But if you're actually grinding gemstones, as far as the stats go, it looks like you're going to want to use the Jasper drill. So we're going to test it out and make sure in just a second. But first, we're going to fill up these gemstone slots. So the jade slot actually has an opening price of 50,000 coins and 20 fine jade. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll put fine pieces into both slots. But that was a little bit pricey. 20 jade made on the auction house currently goes for 400,000 coins, so it's about 430,000 coins in total to open that gemstone slot, but not too much. Now let's go see how it does in the crystal hollows. So we've got our amethyst right here. We'll see when our pristine procs how much we get. We just got 10 flawed amethyst gemstone when breaking with the gemstone gauntlet. Let's break a few more and see if we get some pristine proc. There we go, we got 10 again. Sometimes I get 11 from these because currently while I'm holding this, I have 820 mining fortune, so there's like a 20% chance that whenever pristine procs, I'll get 11 instead of 10, but that is clearly not wanting to happen right now. There we go. Okay, so we got 11 that time, and you can kind of tell the speed is not too insane, but we'll see how much different it is than the Jasper Drill. The Jasper Drill supposedly will have 200 less speed, so we'll see if that's true or not. But let's try it out on this, and when we get a pristine proc, we'll see what it goes for. The one thing with this is you can't one-shot this. So maybe if you're grinding amethyst, you might want to use gemstone gauntlet because you can just punch a fist in the face and it's not gonna be that annoying. But you can always just swap to a sword if you're using the drill. So while we're holding the drill, we have 787 mining fortune, and then we add 120 to that when we're grinding gemstones. So we should always get 11, and then like 7% of the time or something we'll get 12. But when our pristine procs, we should be getting 11 pretty much every time. There we go, 11 on the first attempt, 33 on the second attempt. I'm not sure what that's coming from, but I will not complain. Let's try it on this ruby. Now we are currently using our mining speed boost, but you can see there we got 12 twice. So basically what we're doing is our pristine is at 4.6 while we're using this drill, and while we're using the gemstone gauntlet, it's at 6.8. So we're trading 2.2 pristine for 120 mining fortune. So personally, that is quite a bit of pristine, but that's only because I have pristine 2 on the gemstone gauntlet. Realistically, I think when you put a perfect topaz piece on here, it goes up to 2 pristine that you get from the gemstone. So realistically, you're only missing out on like 2 pristine because of the gemstone, because you can put pristine books on this drill. So honestly, I think it is very debatable on whether or not it's worth it, because 80% of the time we're getting 1 more gemstone whenever we grind with the Jasper Drill, but 2% of the time we're missing out on it being a flawed gemstone instead of a rough gemstone. So now we can also compare this to our 455 drill, which I currently have in a backpack somewhere right here, and you can see we are getting 80 less mining fortune from this drill as well. Now it's got 5 pristine because we have a pristine 5 book on it because I was stupid and spent all my money, but I honestly think it is very, very close between this Jasper Drill and the gemstone gauntlet, but I would say this drill is by far better than the 455 and maybe even the 555 titanium drill. Now I do think it is very, very debatable on whether you should use this Jasper Drill over the gemstone gauntlet, because would you rather have 80 mining fortune or 2 more pristine? That's really what we're choosing between right here, and I'm really not sure which one is going to be better in the long run. But for me, the big deal breaker is the fact that this drill has to use fuel and the gemstone gauntlet does not. Because I mean, you could upgrade the fuel tank a little bit if you wanted to, but let's go take a look at the fuel tanks real quick, see how expensive they are. This one requires 3 mithril plates and 5 fuel tanks, and it's the cheapest one. It increases your fuel capacity to 10,000, so that's a 7,000 fuel increase, which is not bad, but it costs like 10 million coins to make. That is a little bit expensive in my humble opinion. The next fuel tank is the titanium infused fuel tank. It's 10 refined titanium, 10 refined diamonds, 10 refined mithril, and 10 fuel tanks, which is even more expensive, and it increases it to 25,000. But honestly, the fuel tank is almost as expensive as the drill itself. Like, I don't think that's worth it. So personally, I think this is a viable option. If you're grinding for your gemstone collection to be able to get a gemstone gauntlet, you could just go ahead and buy a gemstone gauntlet off the auction house, I guess. But honestly, the Jasper Drill is pretty underrated. It's not a bad option at all. It's a little bit pricey, but pretty much everything from mining at this point is a little bit pricey. But that extra mining fortune is going to be really, really nice. But let me know if you think it's better than the gemstone drill or not. We're going to be putting it in our museum now. So if you want to guess what the price is going to be in the museum, you've got 5 seconds to do it. 5, 4, 3, to time. All right, here we go. We're putting it in our museum, and the item value is 15.8 million coins. So that's not too bad. That is not bad at all. This is one of the more pricey items that I've put in my museum recently, so I'm pretty happy with that. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next episode of Museum Mastery. God bless.